This is cybersecurity, obviously, because that's what I do, and it's a boring subject, so let's try and make it a bit more fun by using an octopus. And I'm sorry, Liz has already seen this one, so she can go and get coffee. So just a few quick stats, 2021 so far. January and February, so obviously we haven't got Marches yet. So in January, 82 breaches recorded with 878,000 odd breach records. In February, 118 breaches with 2.3 million. That's such a massive, steep rise, and it's essentially due to COVID and people being at home and using their home laptops and not being secure on their Wi-Fi's and stuff. So the most common ransomware, everybody knows what ransomware is, I hope, by now. Cyber attack and internal error. Cyber attack is classed as maliciously using somebody else's computer. So, for instance, if I used Mark's computer without his knowledge, even if I was around his house using it without his knowledge, that's still classed as a cyber attack. Amazingly enough,
Chris, can I ask a quick question? What is a breach?
When a record or when a company data finance is actually accessed by a external party.
Right.
It doesn't even need to be a hacker, it's somebody who is externally accessing your data or your finances without your knowledge.
Okay, cheers.
That's all right. So most breach sectors, obviously, everybody should. Healthcare, technology, media, and public sector. Mainly COVID, everybody's at home. These are the ones that they're targeting. Bastards. There's my six-legged octopus again. So I've called it the Cybersecurity Octopus. I'm thinking about nicknaming it Ollie. These are the different types of cyber attack that you have. So I'll just run through them quick. So malware actually stands for malicious software. Somebody has written this software specifically to damage your systems or to gain access into your systems without your knowledge. Social engineering, that's the one that we really focus on. That's when we hack you rather than your computers. So I will find out, I'll give you a quick example. I will find out who your friends are. And then I can pretend to be one of your friends and I can send you an email. Sorry, Wendy, I'm going to pick on you. Saying, hi, Wendy, it's Chris. I'm just here. Have a look at this document for me and just make sure it makes sense before I send it to my bookkeeper. And you click on the document. It is a genuine document, but in the background, it's got a payload that installs on your machine. That then connects back to me and it's got a link. I can then take over your machine. That's social engineering in a small nutshell, where it's just taking over somebody's brain, really. Phishing and spear phishing. Has everybody heard of phishing?
Yeah.
Has everybody heard of spear phishing?
No.
Heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Spear phishing is targeting specifically. So, again, sorry, Wendy. If I was phishing, I would send emails to everybody in Wendy's organisation, bean counters. If I was spear phishing, I would target Wendy specifically to say, I am picking on you to give me your details, to give me your data, to give me your information. Man in the middle is when you send, say, an email from your account to your client. If you haven't got the right protection in place, a man in the middle, I come in and I take over that email. I read the data in it. I then reroute it to me so I can change details on it, send it on to the person you're sending it to. Does that make sense? I become a third wheel in that link, if you like. DDoS is distributed denial of service. Have you ever been on a website and it's so slow to load and it's so slow to do anything? You're clicking on things and like Ticketmaster and there's, I don't know, One Direction concert and you're clicking on it to get tickets and it's just slow and then you get kicked off over and over and over again. That's an unfortunate side effect of a DDoS attack. It essentially overwhelms your system so your servers can't cope with the information it needs to send. So it maxes everything out. And the whole idea behind that is eventually your server will melt, the CPU breaks, just gets so hot it can't cope. And really, password attack. Do I need to mention passwords? I hope not. So, what can you do? We turn the red black. Antivirus and updates. I know they're boring. I know they're a pain. I know that nobody likes to do them. For Windows and sometimes Apple and all the other Linux systems, they send out updates for a reason. They write these things for a reason. They send them out to you for a reason. And partly it's security updates. If you get a notification that there's a security update waiting to install it. They found something. They just want to make you safe. Keep alert. Social engineering. All you got to do is just keep alert. Wendy, I sent you an email saying, hi, have a look at this document for me. But you've not asked me for this document. You're not my accountant. You're not my bookkeeper. You've got nothing. Why were you looking at my document? So in that sort of scenario, best thing to do, pick up the phone. Phone people. Did you send this? Well, no. Are you sure? Yes. I'm going to look at it anyway. That's your fault.
I had that.
Phishing and spear phishing. Are these requests genuine? Again, pick up the phone. Just call them just to make sure. Yes, you've been waiting for something from this person. They had one recently where they were monitoring these emails flying backwards and forwards for 6 months. And they copied the tone. They found out the kids' names, the tones, what was going on. And they sent an email, started sending email chains to this client who then believed it was their accountant and gave them money. And it's because it is exactly the same tone. It was written the same way. It was asking about kids. They had the information. And to be honest, I could get the information. So, no, they're gone. Oh.
Chris, what are you doing?
I don't know. It all just went wrong. Man in the middle, because I'm just running through the bits. Man in the middle, keep everything secure. You can put records in place. You can, there's things, they're called DKIM and DMARC and SPF. I'm not going to go through all the acronyms because they're boring. But essentially it says, this is the server I sent from, this is the server I sent to. If there's anything different in that, it all gets rejected. That's essentially how everything is kept secure. If you don't know, just give me a call. I've got a tool I can run and tell you in 2 minutes whether it is or not. So, DDoS, talk to your web provider. It's good to talk. BBT, it's good to talk. Phone them up every now and again. Are you doing this right? Yes. Can you see any DDoS attacks? No. Has anything gone on in the past? Yes. Did you stop it? Well, kind of. Just change your password attack. Just change your passwords. My best advice for this is a password management system. I use LastPass. I'm not endorsing them because there's loads of them out there. But all it does, it creates a big password for you, but then stores it so you don't have to remember it. And each one's different for each different site. So it's all good. Takes it away from you, gives you one master password. Less stress. Great. I love it. Now we're going to this one. I do like my puppets. So how do you do it? Small changes, big difference. For instance, just doing the updates, just restarting your machine every once in a while, keeps you up to date. Don't be working till midnight and then go away and then come back and carry on working. The machines aren't designed to do that all the time. They need restarting, and it's a good thing to do. Has everybody heard of backups? Please tell me everybody's heard of backups. There are so many systems to do backups now, it is unreal. And the rule of thumb is the son, father, grandfather effect. So you always have 3 backups. Make sure one of them is off-site. Cloud systems are great for this. Stick it in the cloud. Or even better, you could stick it on a USB drive and put it in a fireproof safe. It doesn't matter as long as it's not on your computer. Because if somebody encrypts your computer using ransomware, you can just say, no, I'm not giving you any money, now sod off, and just plug it back in and get your data. Call us, we'll show them the puppets. That's all you got to do. But just make sure that they know about passwords. They know not to open these emails. They know to ask you for your advice on, oh, our client from ABC has just sent this email saying he wants 40 grand. Is that all right? Just make them aware. Mark, how much time have I got left?
You got a couple of minutes, mate.
Just, I bang on about this all the time. Updates. Just make sure your stuff is updated. Including any software that you have on it that isn't Windows or Mac or anything else. You know, bespoke software like Sage. brilliant example. Sage is a pain in my ass. It updates. Make sure it's updated. Make sure it is up to date fully on all the versions that it should be. There are reasons people update this software. They're not just bored, although they are probably bored as well. We are on Windows 10. Please get rid of Windows 7. Please get rid of Windows 8. Please get rid of Windows 8.1. And if you're using XP, I'm going to kick it out the window. They are obsolete systems. They're not being updated anymore. Get onto Windows 10 and just make sure you keep the updates. So I decided to do a quick quiz for you. I got this. This came to me, as you can see from basically my name. What do you think made me think that wasn't genuine?
The email?
The email. This email. Well, I've kind of given it away, but what makes you think I knew straight away it wasn't genuine?
Well, because it's not from Microsoft. I'm assuming.
Is it the color red?
No, because that red is actually used by Office 365.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because they're asking you to change your password or to keep your current password or to click on something at random for no particular reason.
Microsoft never send you out an email saying scheduled access. They just do it. But because they
Also,
do
the
it,
schedule is spelled wrong.
Oh, wrong, yeah. Yeah.
that is not your Office 365 logo. It's completely different.
I'm not, yeah.
No way would they send you that. The wording is completely wrong. They never send you your email address in that sort of format. And they never tell you like that your password is about to expire. You get a very fancy email saying you need to log into your system, and then it tells you. That's not a button. It's supposed to be a button, but as you can see the strip right the way along, it's not actually a button. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I know it's my website. I've got a support.championis.co.uk. I don't know what they're trying to get at with that one. And then, like Mark said, where it's come from. That was genuine. That was delivered straight into my inbox, and it bypassed my spam filters. So this is why you just need to be aware of what's coming in. Some resources, just in case you want to have another look or anything else. We've been working with several cybersecurity companies and the Northampton Police to come up with something called Police Cyber Alarm. I would ask anybody that has a computer on site that has a bit of room that we can do this on. We would like to install a virtual machine that tracks where your requests come from. It's called the metadata. It's not your data. It's more about where it's come from, what it's going through, what ports. It's like back-end stuff. It doesn't read your messages. It doesn't look at what you're doing. It doesn't follow your videos. It doesn't care about that side. It just cares about what's going on. And what we're trying to do is create a national database that gives us reports instantly on where attack vectors coming from, meaning we can block them. You also get funky reports every time you want to, basically saying you're fully secure or you've got gaps or this, that, and the other. It's a tool. It's free, completely and utterly free. And it's run by, like I say, the Northampton Police. It's currently going nationwide. The Met loved it, so they sort of jumped on it. National Cybersecurity Centre. They are my friends. They give me so much information. If anybody's heard of Cyber Essentials, then it's run by a company consortium called IASME. They are a non-profit organisation. They help autistic people. If you want to know more information about IASME, it's a great organisation. Give me a shout. I'm more than happy to talk you through it. And the woman who runs it, Dr. Emma Philpott, she's a lovely lady. On the end of the phone, just pick up the phone and ask. I don't mind. So Mo Cypher on the left, Wonder Proxy in the middle, and Psy on the right. And they are all really, really good.